Well, hello and welcome to Life Happens, templating and printing PVC cards on Canon Pixma TS702a 700 series. Basically what I do is I start by setting up my card, which will be your NFC card, could be social media card or anything. I start by setting up everything. I have background, I have all the items that are needed. I have a folder which has common items, means that these items would be used all over the place. For example, in this case, it's a barber shop that has two branches. So the top part, which is the barber, the NFC, the Google, everything is identical. The only thing that's going to change is where it says Al Hail and also the QR code down here. Those are the two things that will change, so I can activate them or deactivate them as I need. All right. So whenever the change happens. So in this case, I have the Al Hail name and the QR code matching. Okay. If I wanted to go to Al Khuwair, then I'll select Al Khuwair here, and then I'll match the QR code accordingly, so that when somebody scans the QR code, it takes them to the right place, and I will program the NFC for this correct location. The next thing we have is when I go to print here, okay, you will see that this is, or if I look at the file size, you'll see that this is 300 pixels, okay, DPI, which is good enough for me. And the actual card size in centimeters is 5.4 by 8.56, okay? So that is the size of this card. So we're gonna double them on a template, all right? So normally I would go here after working with the card and I would save the copy. So if I'm working with Al Khuwair branch and Al Khuwair code, I will save this as a JPEG. Once I finish saving this file as a JPEG, okay, I've already saved it in this case here, okay, this is a file. So I'm not gonna save it again. You see there, I've selected it. So I'm just gonna cancel it because I've already saved it. I don't want to replace what I've done. And I'll pull up the file that I've already saved here. Okay, so I've saved for both the location already. Okay, and you would change, go to Al Hail from Al Khuwair, and then you change that. If you needed to do, that's what I would do, right? I would make the changes and then move on. So since I've already done this, I will just close this windows. Now this window that you're seeing here is an actual JPEG file, okay? So the file should still be 300 DPI, okay? And each of the two locations are there. So if I scan, it'll take me to the correct location. See, the file is still 300 DPI, as you can see there. That's all I need, because it's going to print only on a small business card size. Now this is my template where I have to bring those files, okay? My template, if you take a look at it, in centis, it's 12, which is 120 mm, 12 centimeters, 120 mm, okay? So that's my template. Now I'll just go up here, select the whole file, and then I would come back to the template and I will paste it, Control V. And then I would just go up here and rotate it 90 degrees so that it can print on the tray, because the tray can handle two cards. And I'll just move it all the way up here. So that would be one card. I go to the next file, select all, copy, and I would paste it here and repeat the process of turning it 90 degrees. So now I would have what? Two cards. You see that? So these two cards are for the two locations. Everything sits nicely. All right. Then the next step would be to print it, right? So I'm actually normally at home, I print Wi-Fi to the Canon Pixma. All right. So when I go up here and I say print, you've got, first of all, you can save, of course, okay, which I'm saving so that if anything happens, I'll come back to it. But if you notice, this file only has two layers on the right-hand side. Okay, it only has one layer, which is the Al Hail. The second one is Al Khuwair. Okay, and then the other one is a color layer, just to let me know how things are looking like, but I don't want it, so I'll just turn it off, because we're only going to print the card. Now we go to print. When you go to print, my printer is automatically selected because that's what I'm using often, and I would say print. However, one thing we need to change here is we need to come down. You see there, it's 120 by 120, right? And I need to come to the media here and change it. It's say that I want to print through the CD tray, because that's where the tray would be for the thing. And then I'll select the quality to be the best. Now, if you're just printing the first time, you could actually just print this on paper, regular side, and see what it looks like, and then come back. But since I've done this before, I'm already selecting the best. And for this company, I'm going to print each card back and forth. So I'm going to say 2 copies, which means I'll run it the first time, the cards facing one way, and then I'll flip the cards over and I'll run it the second time. All right, basically that's it. And we are good to go. Next, I will show you how this works on the printer itself, how the files are coming out. All right, just give me a minute as I go to the printer to get the printout and focus the camera. All right, so before I send the print command from the computer, this is what I did. I came and turned on the printer to make sure that from the computer, when I'm sending the print command, it will come here, right? And this printer will be ready to accept it. So you'd see that the cartridges are showing to be healthy. And then we're looking at the bottom of this LED screen right there. The icon is ready, the Wi-Fi icon, just like on your phone. So now we are ready to start printing. For us to print, we need to do 2 things. Number 1 is we need to have our printer tray. So that's our printer tray. And inside our printer tray, we put the cards. So make sure your hands are clean to start with, okay? Your hands need to be very clean. And then you put the card, make sure it's inside, completely inside. The card is staying inside. And keep the card ready, okay? And right now, if we look at our printer, you'll see that it is ready for printing. Okay, we will have to push. First one, we're going to leave this out, and then later we will be told to push it all the way in. That instruction will come from here. Okay, so right now we've prepared the part here that we're going to do. The cards are ready. Okay, so now we're ready. We're going to push, we're going to tell here, we already got a print command, and the print command says to push this tray in all the way, and we did. So when you push in, it snaps. It goes in a little bit deeper, and it snaps. That's what it looks like when it's pushed in, and when it's out, this is a normal look. So we push it until it snaps. Now it is snapped, and we say okay. When we say okay, it will try to print, and then it will wait for this thing. It will give us a signal here, a message that says we need to push the tray in. And it's ready now, okay? You see that has its sign. So we're gonna push the tray in and make sure this line here, okay, it's lining up. And then we're gonna say okay. And then it pulls the tray in. That's it. So the printing is pretty fast. Even though I asked for best quality, the printing is going to be very fast. It'll print the cards. And like I say, for this company, I need to print 2 cards. I put both the cards there. Even if you're going to print 1 card, you need to fill the tray with an extra card. So I keep this card as an extra card, okay? And then as you print, you know which card prints first. Normally, I will show you when the tray comes out, which is, it's opposite of what you see on the computer. On the computer, what you see is the top, that's actually the bottom. And what you see is the bottom, that's actually the top, okay? So that's on that one. It's printing now. So there's your tray. There you go. So now we take this. Since it's identical card, it's no problem. Okay, no, it's not identical card. So this side is Al Khuwair, this side is Al Hel. So I will keep Al Khuwair in the same place. Okay, and I'll keep Al Hel also in the same place. We will just print the other side. Make sure that it's sitting down smoothly. This is not sitting down, yeah. Oh, yeah, now it's sitting down smoothly. Okay, And it's already ready because I gave command for printing 2 times. So I just print OK, and it'll take it in. All right, so we're done. So there's barbell hail, and then if you look at the other side, it's barbell hail. Okay, and the barbell wear, the other side is a barbell wear. So we will keep this over here. That's what we need to deliver today. And we have already got these other ones printed for another company. Okay, and there is more. So it really depends upon what your customer wants. If you see, for us, we've got some more cards here. Okay, we've got some more cards here for our customers. It's limitless, and we've got these things here. Okay, so all these are here. These are stickers printed. Make a request and it'll get fulfilled. With that said, we will zoom out and bye. We'll see you later.